A topic that's been burning a hole in my soul, burning a hole in my pocket to talk about, and I find it very interesting how it was on fire today. Boundary. Ooh, it's a sore subject. Let me share with you 3 boundaries that I do that has transformed my life and has just helped me to have so much peace. So if you feel drained all the time, it could possibly mean that boundaries may be an issue. Setting boundaries for yourself. It's one thing to set boundaries for yourself, but do you respect your own boundaries is what I'm trying to say. All right, boundary number 1. I typically do not answer messages when my energy feels off. So typically I don't really answer my text messages right away unless I'm in like the mood to, you know. Sometimes I just wait a bit, maybe a few hours if it's not an emergency, because that's just how I feel. Like if I just don't feel like communicating in that moment, I'm not going to, go to my phone right away. I'm just going to let it sit there. And that's one way how I preserve and protect my energy. The second boundary that I set is when it comes to the mornings, I typically pour it into myself before I pour it into others. Even if it's just for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That time is for myself. Sometimes I try to wake up an hour early before my kid gets up, but sometimes it's just not possible. But when I wake up in the morning, that time is for me. Whether it's reading a book, sometimes depending on how I feel, I might just try to get some video watching, whether it's like Netflix or, something like that. I try to do things for myself before I pour into anybody else. Otherwise, I go crazy. And number 3, the third and final. Last but not least, I had to learn how to release relationships that feel heavy and not healing. That's a tough one. That was something I had to learn for years to do that. And it is not easy, especially if it's people who you've been close with all of your life. It's very difficult to release people in that manner. Protecting your peace is self-respect. It is self-love. You have that right to protect your peace. If another person or whatever don't care about that, then, that's on them. But you have a right to protect your peace. Which boundary do you need right now or the most? Drop a heart in a comment.